In California, churches across the Golden State recently came together to host the nation's largest ever baptism. As CBN Charlene reports, an estimated 12,000 people took the plunge as part of a nationwide summer of spiritual awakening.
We declare at this beach that Jesus Christ is Lord.
Thousands made history by joining the Baptize California movement at beaches and churches across the state. Day one was a mighty move of God, read a post on the group's Facebook page. Another post added, "Today was powerful." More than 6,000 entered the Pacific at Huntington Beach, with the additional 6,000 people immersed in churches across the Golden State. Pastor Mark Francey, the visionary behind the monumental event, spoke of even Satanists joining in.
It was a special weekend. We did see a lot of people, so many cool stories. They're flooding in from Satanists that, came to the beach, that got radically encountered by the love of God, ended up getting baptized spontaneously, to one young couple, one couple literally proposing. The guy gets baptized, comes out of the water, has a ring in his pocket, proposes to his wife on the beach.
Francey helped entire families who made their way to the water.
I baptized one family that probably had 17 people between kids, nieces, nephews, aunts, uncles, everyone getting baptized, crying, hugging. I mean, it felt like a Book of Acts page.
Churches from various denominational backgrounds also played a role.
It's not about one denomination. It's an interdenominational effort. It's really a Great Commission mandate that's allowing everybody enough room in our doctrine to go, look, we might not see eye to eye on every single tenet of our faith, but we all do agree that Jesus told us to go into all the world, make disciples of all nations, baptizing them.
The baptisms come on the heels of a move of God happening in other parts of the country, as Florida beaches, the Texas Gulf, and rivers in the Midwest have become epicenters for mass baptisms. Now, with the success of Baptize California, Francey is already raising the bar for 2025 with an event called Baptize America.
So we'll have two expressions. We'll have Sunday morning on Pentecost Sunday, June 8th, that all the local churches will open up their facilities right after your last service of the morning time that everyone baptizes in local churches. And then that evening, we'll do regional events all over America. But we already have, we have some denominations, some non-denominational networks with thousands of churches saying, we want to plug this in and encourage everybody in our movement to be a part of this.
Charlene, CBN News.
Exciting to see. Thanks, Charlene. Gordon, back to you.
It is exciting to see, and it's so scriptural. When the enemy comes in like a flood, God always raises up a standard. I'll give you a lesson I learned about 2 weeks ago from one of my intercessors, mentors. He lives in Malaysia, and we were having a phone call, and I was going on about all the headlines and how it was looking bad for America and all of these kinds of things. And he just brought me up short and said, "No, Gordon, that's not your job. You've got to lift up Jesus in the middle of this. You can't get overwhelmed by the news cycle." And when you see reports of baptisms like this, mass baptisms, where Christians are getting outside the walls of any particular denominational church and saying, we need to agree on this. Jesus died for our sins. He rose again from the grave. He is our hope. He is our future. He is our destiny, and he's coming again. You can see all the signs around us. If your hope is in politics, if your hope is in the economy, if your hope is into some kind of illusion of prosperity, please put all of that aside. Lift up Jesus. And it's not just here. Terry was talking in that story. She saw a report out of the Netherlands, out of Paris, France. We've got surveys from Germany showing great revival happening there. It's time for the church to stand up, proclaim the good news, proclaim that Jesus is coming soon. What he did the first time, he's going to finish up. And let's look to him. When you see all these signs, look to the heavens, for your redemption draws nigh.